Hey beauties, it's Riri. If you're new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty and I love showcasing indie brands here on my channel. And today I'm going to be going in with the Natasha Denona Fez palette that I received in my BoxyCharm by Ipsy. That was yesterday's video. If you'd like to go check it out, I will pop it up here for you. I am all set, prepped, ready to go. I do have my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer on. We're going to go in with the palette today. And then I also wanted to show you guys the Wing Me Clear Brow Gel. So I'll go in with that afterwards. And I love this palette. I know it looks kind of weird having the blue, but blues and neutrals look beautiful together in my opinion. And blues and golds look beautiful together. So I'm excited to have this. And even though I already packed my makeup bag, I think I'm taking this with me. Hopefully we like it. I'm first going to go in with a fluffy brush. This is an e.l.f. Fluffy Eye Blender. And I'm going to start with the lightest shade right here at the end first. And I'm going to place this in my crease area. And I'm going to bring it all the way into the hollow here at the inner corner. And this is basically just going to be my transition shade or kind of my blending shade that makes blending darker shades a little bit easier. I do like to kind of pull my shadow out just a little bit, especially having hooded lids. I just feel like it opens things up for me. I love Natasha Denona's formula. I do have a few of her palette, and the Metropolis palette is one of my all-time favorite palettes. I have probably used that palette about 20 times. Luckily, because it was expensive. I did get it when I was on like a Sephora sale, and then I had like, you save up 500 points or something like that, you get $10 off. So I definitely did not pay retail for it, and I don't know that I would just like on any eyeshadow palette pay that much for one eyeshadow palette, but I will say that it is a purchase that I do not regret. I love it. I love that she has different formulas and different finishes, just like the cream to powder formula right here. They're fantastic. I'm actually going to take a little bit of this just on my finger, and I want to place this just a little bit on the outer probably third or so. I will blend that up just a touch into that lighter shade in just a second. I find that you can use a firm, like packing style brush here. You can also go in with a silicone applicator. Those work really well too with these. I just go in with my finger. It's a little bit easier for me. I like to use these as shadows and as shadow bases. So if you really are aiming for bulletproof makeup, longevity is super important to you, like it is to me, then try these as eyeshadows. Now I'm going to go in with a firm shader brush. And I am going to very gently just kiss that edge just so I get a nice soft gradient. You can see the difference here, how it looks a little bit harsh, and here it's blended out. And again, I'm just tapping and kind of kissing the edge, basically just making sure that those two shades blend well together. Same exact brush, going back into the cream. I'm going to define my lower lash line, keeping it again just on the outer half or so. I'm taking that exact same brush, and I'm actually going to use this in my waterline. I'm staying in the fluffy brush. I'm going to go into this next kind of more golden, like orangey, yellowy shade. These are my favorite types of shades. And I'm going to come right above the brown and bring this over about halfway. I still want to see that softer, more yellowy shade, but I want to intensify the outer part just a little bit. I find that her shadows blend incredibly well, and on me they last all day long. That is very, very important to me, is long wearability. I do not want to sit down and do a makeup look, whether I spent 10 minutes or 2 hours. But I don't want to sit down and spend any amount of time to do my makeup, and then the makeup is off my face in 5 seconds. I do not like that. Going back in with my finger and picking up a tiny, tiny bit more of the cream. Now this may not look right. I hope it does, but I'm going to go in with my fingers. This is another one of the kind of cream to powder type formulas. And I want this to be on the inner part, the inner half, and I'm trying to be really cautious making sure that they're not really touching right here. I want it to blend without looking muddy. So I'm taking my time. And then I'm going to go in with a different smudger brush. I'm going to pick this up pretty heavily because I want full intensity here, full opacity here. And I really want to make sure that it coats the entire lid. And then the same thing down to the lower lash line as well. And then last but not least, I'm going to go into the gold. And I'm going to put that on the inner part right here. And kind of pull it up just a little bit so that that blue kind of meshes in with the rest of the eye look. It's a little funky. If you are looking at this and you're a little nervous about the blue, don't use the blue. You could use it as just a beautiful warm tone neutral palette. Next, I'm going to go in with the brow gel. This is the Wing Me Clear Brow Gel. It says keep your brows in place with the Wing Me Clear Brow Gel. The brush on matte formula strokes eyebrows into shape and tames hairs for a natural looking definition that lasts all day. We shall see. I do like the packaging. It's kind of pretty standard packaging, nothing super fancy, and I do like the size of the wand. That is a very long one, which I'm not really used to with brow products like brow gels. Definitely has some hold. Oh. Make sure I get close enough so you guys can see. Yeah, that has great hold. I don't smell anything super harsh. I'm more focused as far as like hold or like standing up in my brows. I focus on the front part and then I kind of do just a little bit toward the end. Wow. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. We will see how it dries down and everything. And then of course I will update you guys. I might throw this in my bag as well and test it throughout the 4 days that I'm gone. And this could be a really great option too. Like typically I go in with something that has, you know, like fibers in it or gives me a little bit more kind of color and tint to the brow just because, you know, I ain't got no damn brows. But if you already have great brows, this could be a great option for you. I'm going to finish up with the Juvia's Place Balm in Caramel. I'm going to go in with the Item Beauty Boost Juice Mascara. I'm going to use the blue side. Again, we're just going real funky and crazy today. I'll be right back. Alright, and here is our finished look. I hate it. I would have done this differently, and I should have done what I was originally going to do, and that was going to be to put the gold and then do the neutrals, do the bright orange on the outside, and then do navy just on the lower lash line. I just feel like it looks a little muddy. That has nothing to do with the palette or the formula, so yeah, not my finest hour, we'll just say. Is it horrible? No, it goes great with what I'm wearing. I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the day. It's fine, but I think if you're on the fence and you're seeing the navy, I think if you view this as solely like a warm neutrally type of palette, I think you'll get some use out of it. I did also swatch it on my hand so that you could see up close. So hopefully even with a not so great look, you can still get an idea of this if you're able to get this in your choice. That's why I wanted to do the video for you guys. Yeah, I think I am still gonna go ahead and take it with me on vacation and play around with it some more. If I do take this with me and I do the look I was talking about, I will come back and I will post that in my community tab or something like that. I will definitely update you guys. I think formula wise though, it performed the way that I am used to with Natasha Denona. So yeah, I'm still pleased to have it. Hopefully this was helpful or beneficial to you in some kind of way. Thank you for joining me, beauties. If you did like this video, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you be part of my beauty family. I love you. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.